On October 8, 2025, Orlando police officers on bicycle patrol spot a local influencer behaving incredibly recklessly out in public. She is identified as Rosalie Ayrton, a TikTok creator who inexplicably decided that climbing up a heavy traffic light pole would make for excellent viral content. Naturally, this stunt immediately draws police attention. Yeah, that's fine. Can I see your ID, please? Please. Mine. Yes. I don't have my ID on me. And I'm not drinking that, it is my mom's. Okay. Put your things back inside your backpack, please. Right now. Okay. Why are you doing this, sir? It is illegal to drink alcohol in public. Here in the city of Apopka. I am not drinking it. You have an open container of alcohol in public. If you really want to get specific and start arguing, it is probably not the smartest move, while you are already breaking ordinances. Notice how she tries to deflect the blame, but the officer is not buying her excuses. She is clearly in the wrong. Watch this. Look, it is not legal to do whatever you want just for a TikTok video. Okay, I get that you want your likes and want to become a rich influencer, but you cannot break the law. To Holmes. Cool. So then your bond shouldn't be a big issue for you to pay. It will get you right out of jail. No, because if you're going to argue, then this is going to end poorly. The officer warns the bystander about interfering. He is establishing a clear boundary line. Bystanders are required to stay 25 feet back. This keeps both the officers and citizens safe. Recording is allowed but from a distance. The backup deputy enforces this immediately. Stepping in could result in an arrest. It is a common warning during stops. A worried father tries to intervene here. Daughter. The officers restate the 25-foot distance rule. Safety remains their top priority. Both bystanders are instructed to clear out. This prevents a distraction during questioning. The crowd complies. The deputy turns his focus to the suspect, searching for identification. No. He asks for her age. She claims she is 18. He presses again about her identification card. I'd. Her response is hesitant. He tries to run her name instead. Yes, that is helpful. Rosalie. Notice how the suspect reaches down. Suddenly, she grabs an item quickly. Officers never want suspects reaching for things. The situation escalates in a split second. The deputy immediately takes action. She immediately claims she was only tossing trash. The deputy orders her to comply. He moves to secure her wrists. Handcuffs are deployed. She continues to argue back. Tension is incredibly high. The officer detects some physical resistance. She denies resisting. She repeats her excuse to the deputy. Reaching into bags during stops is extremely dangerous. Risk. Now the father is questioned. He confirms he has it. The deputy asks for its location. The suspect complies. Now, the officer directs him to sit right on the curb. This prevents any sudden running. It keeps the suspect securely grounded. He remains highly cooperative. Next, the identification check. Javier. Confirmed. He nods, establishing where they live. A nearby town. The officer verifies. He confirms. He orders bystanders to retreat. He radios dispatch for another transport unit. Immediately. Let's see why he needs more backup. Things are escalating. The deputy questions another passenger, pressing for details about their travel, claiming local residency instead. Understood. Determining who is actually involved, he identifies the group standing nearby. Noted. A bystander tries to interrupt. The officer quickly shuts it down. We should watch how he controls the scene to prevent any potential coordination. The driver seems confused by the strict orders. Anxious. The officer insists. Age is the next question. 25. Only 25. Correct. Trying to build rapport. Keeping the conversation light helps. Just standard police work. Doing his job. Let's notice how he keeps things professional. Exactly. The deputy realizes the handcuffs are a bit tight. He immediately loosens them to prevent injury. With backup finally on scene, he proceeds. Now he needs to confirm her identity. Yes, sir. All right. He asks a standard officer safety question, checking for needles or sharp objects. No, sir. He continues. He asks Rosalie about hidden weapons. No, sir. Her bag is going to jail with her, specifically to the booking and release center, located right in Orange County. He suggests she leave it with family. Her mother. Yeah, she can take it. He starts sorting through her property. He finds a wallet and phones. He offers her one phone for booking, so she can make calls later on. Yeah, I will take the white one. No, I'll take the red one. This one. Yeah, the red one. Now the officer explains the arrest process. Rosalie is going to jail tonight for violating a city open container law, meaning the drink in her hand. Her bond is $250. They can pay it immediately to release her. She wants her mother to take her things, but the deputy must keep some items, like her identification card and her phone. In about 4 hours, she will be processed, ready to be picked up from county jail, specifically the Orange County booking facility, located off John Young Parkway and 33rd. Can I ask you a question, sir? Sir. Yeah, go ahead. Is this really necessary? It is necessary, yes. He defends enforcing the local ordinance. The deputy is explaining the exact ordinance she broke. Confusion sets in. Her background check is complete. Now the parent tries using her young age as an excuse to lock up. Legally, she is 18, making her an adult. The officer outlines the standard for our holding period. She will get her phone back to arrange pickup. This is standard procedure for the local booking facility. Her bail is set at $250. Let us see if the family understands the situation. Making the details clear. The mother wants to know the exact charge. It turns out to be a simple open container violation. Exactly. A tough pill. Moving forward, he hands over her personal items to the family. They must now wait for her call from jail. Tonight. Watch as the deputy instructs the suspect to stand up. He asks the standard question about sharp objects. This search is crucial for officer safety during transport. A female officer steps in to search her. Standard protocol ensures a safe search before transport. Next, she will be escorted to the cruiser, heading straight to the local jail. She tries to process the sudden turn of events. The young woman still does not understand her arrest. The deputy calmly details the local municipal laws. Carrying unsealed alcohol in public is illegal here. It does not matter what the actual drink was. Alcohol. She tries to argue she was not actually drinking. Really, just holding an open cup is the actual offense. Under city code. Right. Now checking her bag. The searching officer checks for any hidden hazards. Safely. None. Cleared. You can see how serious officers take these searches. The officer checks for sharp objects. None. Understood. Keeping the suspect in place. Yes. He is checking his left wrist first. Right looks fine. Now checking the footwear for weapons. Standard procedure to ensure nothing is hidden. Inside. Apology. Telling him to sit. Preparing to escort him to the squad car. Right now. Safely placing the suspect inside the vehicle. He asks to be uncuffed. Refused. Why? Complaining about the heavy metal. Handcuffs are never designed for comfort. That is just how they feel. Still, they have to wait. Restraints stay on until booking is finished. Right up to the local jail. Asking about the distance there. Officers are securing his personal property. Right inside. Grabbing the phone. He stammers next. Until booking. Checking the fit. Negative. Let's take a look. Ordering the suspect to lean forward. He claims the left side hurts. Tight. She reveals it is actually normal. One is actually way too loose. Suspect keeps arguing about the tightness, asking if he has been arrested. First arrest ever. He has no frame of reference for police cuffs. Exactly. The suspect immediately starts complaining. He claims his handcuffs are way too tight. A classic suspect stalling tactic. Let's watch how the officer handles this, checking spacing. But he keeps arguing, trying to guilt trip the deputy here. The deputy calmly shuts him down. The suspect is just trying to provoke them. The officer acknowledges the bad attitude. Professionalism is key in these moments. Now, let's look at this next interaction. She is bringing up basic hygiene needs for her friend and wants to grab her personal belongings. The sergeant on scene defends his crew, explaining he trusts their field judgment entirely, provided they follow strict department guidelines and standard protocol. The bystander quickly backs down, realizing she cannot change things completely. The sergeant understands her concern, but the arrest is already set in stone. It is final. She still tries to ask for a brief moment to speak. Directly, not. But the sergeant reinforces that the outcome is fixed. As we can see, the decision is final. He offers to help with basic details, such as retrieving contact numbers or personal items. But that is the absolute limit, as the arrest process has already begun. For sure. Understood. She claims she is completely in the dark, only finding out about the arrest just now, which explains why she is so confused. She politely apologizes for interrupting the deputies. Completely. He is legally an adult. Now, the deputy transitions him to the cruiser. They prepare to secure all of his personal property. Indeed, the deputy points out his supervisor standing nearby. He reassures the suspect to keep him calm. Next, he steps in to check the handcuffs, making sure they are secure, confirming which wrist feels alright. Just the left. The deputy nods. The suspect repeats that the left side feels okay. Officer adjusts the other. He complies. Notice how the officer gives him some helpful advice here. To make the cuffs fit better, he suggests rotating his wrists. The second deputy steps in to demonstrate, showing him the standard prayer position. Understood. Okay. A brief pause. The deputy spots several colorful wristbands. He knows exactly what they are. The deputy asks what they mean. He explains they are from music festivals. Raves. Right. Naming popular electronic music events he attended. Shows. The deputy gets what he is saying. He keeps explaining. He struggles to move comfortably. He tells the suspect to hold still, to avoid pinching his skin. The suspect nods. Deputy thanks him, keeping polite. Now comes the routine search for weapons, asking if he has anything sharp on him. Standard safety questions to prevent getting poked. Confirming if his pockets are entirely empty. The suspect claims he did. Yes, sir. Double checking for hidden contraband. None. It is standard protocol to ask. This level of respect is quite unusual. The officer even replaces his hat. Suspect acknowledges the officer. The officer gives him one final chance to declare contraband. He denies it. The deputy issues a very clear warning, because bringing weapons or drugs inside is a felony. He understands, but right now, he is officially under arrest for an open container violation. The officer actually tried being lenient here, hoping to just confiscate the drink and leave. But the suspect made a really bad decision instead. Let's watch closely as he pulls his arm back, trying to keep his blowtorch. Now he is frantically trying to apologize to the cop, claiming no disrespect. It is only a citation. The deputy begins inventorying the suspect's personal property. He secures his phone, wallet, and identification, but the electronic cigarette cannot enter the patrol car. The officer asks if a friend can take it. He nods quickly and points toward a buddy standing nearby in the crowd. The officer scans. The suspect wants to pass his vape to his friend, the one wearing a bright red t-shirt. The deputy agrees, then helps him into the cruiser. You and I can't believe he asks for one last hit. Talk about bold. But first, the deputy must locate the correct friend. He spots a man close by. That is him. Confirmed. Caleb. The officer instructs him to slide his legs inside, securing him safely in the back. Next, the officer approaches the friend with the vape, handing it over. The friend promises to keep it safe for him. He even offers him a hit, and that ends this chaotic arrest. Notice how the officer secures the item. Watch. She demands a ride. The officer complies. Next, we follow her to the Orange County Jail for the booking process, officially charged with carrying an open alcohol container. If you love this, make sure to hit that like, leave a comment, and subscribe.